Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today I'm going to be doing another haul video of Dahlia. Get him. Get him. He's still trying to play with our new air machine. It's not working right. And it's not been working right for 2 days. And I keep saying, call the company. Maybe if you explain to them what's going wrong, they can help you.
Look, I'm a man. I know how to do this stuff.
So, pay attention. All right.
In all of our recorded history together, have I ever?
No.
Okay, so there you go. Eventually, you might get lucky and I might pay attention.
We are back from the reseller meetup in Nashville, which we had lots of fun, but there was something I heard there that I missed in my messages, and I wanted to get put out really quickly to any of you who sell on Bonanza. You know, I talk about it often. I don't sell a whole lot there.
5 items this year.
Yeah, but it was easy. It was an easy platform because it synced up with eBay. If you made a sell on Bonanza, it automatically removed it from Bonanza. So it was just a win-win platform, even though I didn't sell a whole lot, like I said.
It's an extra 5 items sold.
Exactly. But I missed the email. I did not see it. I just went and looked for it this weekend. But as of April 11th, Bonanza had put out a statement saying that they are now going to start charging listing fees. So for any listings that you have on Bonanza over 50, they were going to start charging 3 cents per listing, but they were going to cap it at $20. Y'all, I haven't made $20 on a sale for $20 on Bonanza in forever. It's just not a platform I make not enough to warrant paying $20 a month. I have about, 10,000 listings on there because it pretty much mimics what I have on eBay.
It automatically pulls all those listings in, but some of them it won't allow for whatever reason.
I keep getting all of these messages saying that for whatever reason, some of my listings aren't allowed on Bonanza. So, personally, for us, I have decided to cancel my Bonanza stuff. I think if enough of us cancel out and just choose not to do it, maybe they'll be like Mercari and Poshmark and back off and not do this anymore. But I don't know. I think that'll be the biggest statement that I can give is that, they lost me as, a seller on there. Because if they could promise me without any extra money that I would be making more than 5 sales in 4 months, I'd possibly consider it, but
we would even pay fees if they would sell, since they pretty much have all of our eBay listings, if we could sell 15 a day on there.
10 or 15 a
Heck
day.
yeah, we'd pay the fee. We'd pay the listing fee, but
because, I pay for an anchor store, so, I'm used to paying a lot of money to have my stuff on platforms. But no, I can't in my brain do $20 a month for no sales. It just doesn't make sense,
because that's probably about what we're selling a month, $20.
Yeah, maybe. I think I just shared with you guys my last sale, which was, I think, April 8th. But again, 5 for the whole year. So just giving everybody warning, it starts May 1st. So you have 3 or 4 days. So go ahead. If you're not going to do it, go ahead and end your Bonanza platform. Right, so these are more bins bags. Still have quite a few in there, but I'm trying to get some listings ready. So I need to give myself plenty of time to get them cleaned and get them processed before we leave on our trip. Actually, this will probably all be after our trip as far as coming out. But just thought I'd grab these. I think there's a few more. And I wasn't going to pick them up if I had only found like these 2. Because I've had these before and they don't sell very well and they don't sell for very much. But did find another horse to go with it. These are from Spirit. I think they are Just Play.
Halloween place?
Just Play. No, the movie. Oh. But I think there's a couple more, so I'll just make a lot of all the ones that I find. Then share some smalls. It says Linux sparkle and scroll tree ornament with assorted colored gems. You can tell it's been well cared for. There it is. Just cute Christmas ornament. Probably only going to be worth bread and butter. Find lots of Christmas stuff at the bins. At least the one in St. Louis.
I wonder if it's the time of the year that we're there. Do you think they get more Christmas stuff at Christmas time? Because people are clearing out, getting rid of old decorations, getting new ones? Or...
Yeah, because all of this was while we were there. No, this was from when we were there in February. So it would have been right after the Christmas rush.
We were there in February?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I guess we were.
Mm-hmm.
Time's done gotten away from me. So maybe it was after people got rid of all their Christmas stuff. I was at, we call it the dump. It's our convenience center. I don't know what trash service is like out in the county for the rest of y'all, but here in Tennessee we have a convenience center. It's a place we take it to. We fill up a bunch of dumpsters, they compact it, and then they take it to the landfill.
We don't have handy dandy trash trucks. You got to deal with your own.
We can pay it, but they want to charge $34 a month, and Rebel said that apparently my time is worth less than $34 a month, so I have to take it now. We used to pay when it was like $15 a month, but it doubled in price, so we don't do that.
And they didn't show up.
Yeah, sometimes they didn't show up. Anyway, can I finish my story?
Go for it.
I got sidetracked, not you.
I know. I ain't taking the blame on that.
I was talking to a guy. It's mowing time. I was talking to a guy that works there, and I had to go mow. And he's like, "Yeah, He was talking to a guy that mows like 60 yards, and he said during the off season, this guy hangs Christmas ornaments for people, and that's what he does with his crew. And he said he was mowing. People wanted their yards mowed in December around here, and he's like, it's killing me because they're getting into my Christmas hanging business, and I guess he makes like 40 grand a year hanging Christmas. And he said he hangs it in fancy areas, and so then the people hire him to come take it down. And in these really fancy areas, when they hire him to take it down, they say, we don't want it back, just throw it away. So then he takes it and sells it on Facebook Marketplace, so that other people can get it at a discount. And he makes more money selling that stuff, secondhand on Marketplace, and adds to what he makes. So if any of y'all somewhere need a Christmas ornament hanging business, then you could also get you some ornaments to sell on eBay.
Yeah, it's for the outdoor. You never did say that, but I'm pretty sure it's outdoor ornaments. Hanging lights and decorating trees and stuff like that outside.
25,000 imported Italian twinkle lights.
Drum roll, please.
Yeah. Little teeny tiny mini pound puppies. There's probably more because this is just off the top of one bag. I think I've got actually some listed, so I'll just add them to the lot. Just sold a lot of Octonauts, and now I've got a new set started. I can see a change in the quality of these toys. I think at first they were like Mattel, but I don't think they are anymore, and the quality has just gone down, I think, personally. All right.
It's kind of like dating as you get older.
You have to settle.
Yes, I did. Glad you didn't, though.
Uh-huh. All right, I'm pretty sure I found more of these. I was not going to pick them up until I realized I had quite a few of them. Probably only going to sell for, $15 or so with more of them in the lot. But it was a Ben's pickup. I do well with Bob the Builder. This is one of the ones that makes sounds, but it isn't yet. It's battery operated. Suggestion that if you are selling quite a few toys that end up needing the button batteries, I go on Amazon. We probably have it down in our link. I order a bunch of them. And then like toys like this that aren't working, I replace the batteries, show that it's working, but I do not store the batteries with this. I end up usually taking like a little sandwich bag and tying them up in a bag and then just sticking them in there. But I almost always will include these types of batteries just because not everybody, if you go to Walmart, it's like 12 bucks for 3 of them, something ridiculous, where I can get probably 100 for 10 or 12 bucks on Amazon. It's not a whole lot for a bunch of batteries. So just something to be thinking of if you start finding more and more toys that have the button batteries. But again, always remove them. Do not leave them in the toys.
And when you store them, you store them in a bag and tie a knot in between the batteries and the bag or something, so that they can't touch each other.
I like to buy this size bags. I think the only ones that I can find these days are the Target brand ones. Everybody else is the little square. And what I do is, almost always it's 3 batteries. I put a battery in each corner and a battery in the middle, roll it up, and then I tie it like this. And the middle one stays here, and then the 2 end ones stay on each end. That way they're not touching and they won't cause that battery acid stuff to happen. So that's just my little thing. And then I just store all of that in a sealed bag. And then more little people. These are the skinnies. That's what I call them. They're lighter and they're skinny bodies. I'll find a lot and just add them to it. These are some of the heavies. I've got several large lots going, so I'll just add. And then this is one of the older cows. Rodney reindeer. It has quite a bit of wear to the fabric. And, well, no, the tag's there. I thought the tag was missing. Normally, I list these for about $19.95. I'll probably list this one for like $12 something, just because it does have so much wear. This is my third one of these. Pound Puppies, yes, but it is the 1990s Louis Galoob one. They're just a little bit flatter, look a little bit different. It's going to need a bath. I right now have, I think, a Louis Galoob set going. It's a dog and a cat, so I'll just add this to it and bump the price up. Angry Birds, Pez. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. Part of me wants to think maybe save it for Christmas. Don't know. I'm not quite sure why it got in there. All right, let's get some of this plush. This is Wild Republic. No, KM International. Yeah, it's usually cute little penguin. Bread and butter. Not sure. Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Mutant Mayhem Superfly. It's a plush, 2023. So they must have came out with another series of stuff because it's so new. Probably going to be bread and butter. In a video that I just was working on today that's probably going out this week, I had a purple plush just like this, and I said it's either Hallmark or Gibson. No, First in Maine. This one has its tag. But good thing is I'll go ahead and get this washed, and I'm going to make a lot of 2 because they're not worth a whole lot by themselves. So if I've got any others listed, I'm just going to make a series of these in a lot. They all have this little patch heart. This is a Folk Manus Screech Owl. Some kind of, I guess it's a finger puppet. Very interesting. Probably going to be bread and butter. This is intriguing. He's got the big feet, the big head. Disney store. Don't know. I don't think I have anything like this listed. Probably going to be bread and butter. Be nice if it was worth more. Little knit. Rich Frog. I thought it was Manhattan Toy. Look at that tag at first. Same color as the Manhattan Toy. Rich Frog. Sitting Knits. Little plush teddy bear. Probably going to be bread and butter. Bread and butter, y'all. I talk about it all the time. Pays the bills. Some more Lion King plush. This one says it is from Just Play. But its tag is different. I'm going to have a dilemma here. Now, I'll probably list this one separate. If I can find Nala to go with him, that would be nice. But probably going to be bread and butter. But these two probably seem a little bit more cartoon size, like from the cartoon. They also were just play, but the tag is different. I'll probably put Pumbaa and, what's his name? Pumbaa. I have forgotten his name.
Timba?
Timon. You were close. Timon and Pumbaa. I'll probably put these together. Probably, hopefully like $12 to $15 for the two of them.
You know I have no clue, right?
But you got me actually close to it.
If you asked me to name any characters in there, I would probably remember Mufasa.
Right.
And
Simba. Would you remember Simba?
if I thought about it long and hard. My main experience with Lion King is babysitting like a 2 or 3 year old for a friend. And when it finished watching it and I went to rewind the VHS, it kicked onto HBO and somebody said the F word, and then she said the F word. And I felt horrible. That's my experience with The Lion King.
All right. Roadrunner. Look, it's got the little suction cups, so it'd be stuck to your window. You know what? It's good a condition as it was. I didn't think it was vintage, but it is. It is Mighty Star Warner Bros. 19, I want to say 80 something, 86. Yep. Very cool. I don't know. I'm hoping 15, 20 bucks for it. How cute. A little Christmas looking frog. It says Chosun International. I'm hoping $10, $12 for it. This looks like Carter's. Nope, Cloud Island. The thoughts. Is this one of the ones that does really, really well? Don't remember. But it's an elephant, stripes. If not, it'll be bread and butter. But there was one I sold recently that was better than bread and butter. Ooh, Hazel Village. Right there's the tag. I've done very well with that brand. Handmade with love. 2012. Even has a number on it. White Rabbit. Very, very cool. Don't know. I'm hoping 20 bucks plus for it. And quickly sold. How cute. Let's see what it is. Oh, that Miley. For the most part, I think those have been bread and butter. But look how cute that is. Love it. All right, getting in some of the bigger stuff. Aurora, cute little dog plush. I like how that face, look, it's different. This is more curly and then this is not. But it is 2021, so a few years old. You know, I'm hoping $12, $15. Gotta be gunned. Gotta. Yep, Curious George, 1990. I would have thought it was a little bit older. Very interesting. I'm hoping 15, 20 bucks for it. Oop, here's another one. This one looks Curious George. Oh, it's gunned. Christmas. Has its paper tag. Trying to see. Yeah, pretty much good condition. Probably use a lint brush just to wipe that down. I'm hoping $15 or so for him. Another Funko Five Nights at Freddy's. Just looks a little different. Don't know. It's gonna need a bath. Then I'm gonna start making some lots. And it's 2021. So what I'll do is put ones that are together that are similar types of tags. Cute little tabby cat. This is vintage Aurora. Has that tag. I like when I find them. I guess they were also A&A plush. Not sure how old it is. It's going to need a bath, and then hopefully I'll use a brush to pull out the fur. It's not in bad shape. You can just tell it's been loved on. All right, some big plush. Get it out of the way. This is a SpongeBob pillow. Probably that Jay Franco. Yeah. Gonna need a bath. Again, I'm hoping 15, 20 bucks for it. Powerpuff Girls. No tag. I would still use the keyword pillow. Don't know. I'm hoping $20, $25 for it. Maybe a little more. I don't know where all of these big plush came from. Just say no to big plush. But it is Make-A-Wish or Wish Bear 2001 for May department stores Gund. Gonna need a bath. I don't know. I'm hoping 25 or so for it. Plus, look, it's got a little tag there. This is Carlton Cards, American Greetings. Big old pig. Okay, I'll probably use the word pillow in this also because it's nice and firm. So, again, I'm hoping $15, $20, $25 for it. This is Kids Preferred 2000. Probably not going to be worth a whole lot, though it should. I think it's a really nice quality, but for some reason, these Kids Preferred ones have not done well, especially even the cats and the dogs. You know, I'm hoping 20-ish, but probably more like 15. I can't even tell you what it is. Don't know. Is it some kind of, what do you think, Bert? Taper?
That'd be a...
Taper?
No, that's like a slope.
What is it? I don't know. I'm thinking like a taper.
I think the word you're looking for is taper. I don't know how else to pronounce that word.
I don't either. I don't know why I know that word.
It's a word that sticks in my head sometimes too.
Mm-hmm. It's Aurora. It's probably still going to be bread and butter, but it's a very unique stuffed animal.
Malayan taper.
It is a taper. How did I even know that?
Who's it from?
Aurora.
There you go.
Bread and butter.
Probably it's Aurora. That's what they're good for.
Mm-hmm. Llama, alpaca, Wild Republic. We'll say $12 to $15. This is a good series to be looking for anything plush. This is Bob the Builder. His name is Pilchard the Cat. This one is Applause. I'm trying to see. There was a date. 2001. You know, I'm hoping 20 plus for him. So I think I just recently sold just like a little figure of him, and it did quite well also. So anytime you find Pilchard and Spud seem to be the two characters that are harder to find and sell better than Bob and Wendy.
So my parents call me
Spud.
Spuds.
Spud.
I ate too many taters growing up, apparently.
All right, y'all. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I got lots of stuff to get cleaned up and processed so that we can have stuff to list while we're on vacation, and then I'll have stuff ready for when we get back. All right.
I think all the videos are done for that time. We just got to you got to give me some comps for one, and we got to we don't have the weekend one done yet because we couldn't yet. The weekend just
it'll have to be
yesterday.
Yep. All
But
right.
we're almost there.
Yep. Like, it's a lot of work going on vacation when you do this job. I don't turn it off. I just have to get prepared ahead of time. All right, get to work. Bye.